Go, Pack, go. We're taking a trip to historic Lambeau Field today on the Flex Zone podcast, breaking down the Green Bay Packers 2025 schedule, win-loss predictions. God's favorite host. You know the name by now. You know the channel, the Flex Zone podcast. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell. We're breaking down each franchise's schedule, win-loss predictions. How do I see the season playing out in the ever-challenging, the toughest division of football, NFC North? We've done the Bears, 10 wins. Spoiler alert. We've done the Lions, 10 wins. Spoiler alert. We've done the Vikings. Even with JJ McCarthy, I like Kevin O'Connell, Justin Jefferson, and the crew, 10 wins. Do we get 10 wins today on the Flex Zone podcast as we break down the Packers? And what do we do with all teams in the NFC North for our 10 wins? All the tiebreakers will be in play. Let's get into it right here today. Packers fans, thank you for joining me. Hope you're new. If you're new here, you like what you find. We do all types of content. We cover each team on the Flex Zone. So join us. Let's get to the Packers. We're big Jordan Love fans here. We spread love here on the Flex Zone podcast, and Jordan Love is the guy. Matt LaFleur, wonderful coach, gets the job done, consistent each and every year. Josh Jacobs, what a signing that was for the Packers. We talk about Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. Josh Jacobs was right there in regards to best running backs in the league from his Las Vegas Raiders days at Alabama, really, and now in the NFL, showing that the running back is still valuable to a team's success. Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, McCole Hardman, all dealing with injuries. Romeo Dobbs, all dealing with injuries. That's the problem. They have a lot of really good young receivers that can make plays, but they stay hurt. They'll make a play 40, 50 yards down the field, then they're hurt. They'll make a great touchdown catch that you'll see on SportsCenter, then they're out for 3 games. They'll make a big-time play to help this team win a game or a clutch situation in overtime, then they're out for the season. So we don't know when we'll see Christian Watson, but they drafted Matthew Golden for the first time in over 20-plus years. They drafted a wide receiver, did the Green Bay Packers in the first round. Was it over like 25 years? Matthew Golden out of Texas. Yes, the Packers drafted a wide receiver in the first round. They were going crazy. The draft was a fun time. Shout out to everybody who was there. Matthew Golden ran a 4.29. He tried to break Xavier Worthy's record. He went to Houston at first and ended up at Texas. He can return kicks. He can be a threat at the receiver position. He's a home run hitter. He is a smaller frame guy, not a great blocker, may have some drops here and there, but he is a home run hitter, and he's good in kick return, wonderful acceleration as well. And he plays bigger than 5'11" as well, so he can go up and get the ball as well. But he averaged, 20 yards on kick returns this past year at Texas, and he averaged 17 yards per reception with 9 touchdowns, and he made some plays in the playoffs as well. So looking at the team around him, if you got Jordan Love, Josh Jacobs, they're going to run the ball a lot. You still got Tucker Kraft. The line, Rasheed Walker, Aaron Banks, Elton Jenkins, Jordan Morgan, Zach Tom. I don't know, man. I'm not really sold on that, but they must be okay. Remember, Jordan Love did get banged up last year. He only missed, a few games, but those few games could have been, difference between their standing being a little bit higher as well. Defensively, Kenny Clark, Devontae Wyatt, Rashawn Gary, Quay Walker, Jair Alexander. What does he have left in the tank? He's another hurt guy. Does he get traded? Xavier McKinney is really, really good. Nate Hobbs is a good player. I don't know. I looking at this roster defensively on the back end outside of Jair and Xavier McKinney and offensive line, there are some questions. Let's look at the schedule. Let's get into it. Let's see, because I got everybody else at 10. Do we get the same for the Packs? The Packers, Green Bay Packers. Go Pack, go. Let's go to it. Let's go. They play Detroit week 1. I think they can win that. That's a 4:25 primetime on CBS. I think they can win that. Then they play the Commanders at home as well in Green Bay. You know my standing. They play every game at Lambeau, it feels like anyway. And more times than not, I'm picking them, especially when it gets late in the season, which we'll get to. 2-0. Then they go to Cleveland. Then they go at Dallas. I think they can win at Cleveland, and I think they can maybe lose at Dallas. But an early week 5 bye. Week 5 bye. Of course, the Dallas game. We know the history between those two franchises. That's on NBC. Now, could they start 3-1? I'm gonna say they start 3-1 before the bye, early week 5 bye. Then they get Cincinnati 4-1. Then they go to Arizona. Do they maybe lose that 4-2? Then maybe do they beat Pittsburgh 5-2? Then maybe do they beat Carolina 6-2? Lose to Philly 6-3? That is a Monday night 8:15 game at home. Then beat the Giants 7-3. Then beat Minnesota 8-3. 8-3. That could be possible. 8-3. Then you go to Detroit. That's a Thursday game on Thanksgiving. We know the tradition there. So I'm gonna say 8-4. Then Chicago at home. Do you win that 9-4? But then you go at Denver, at Chicago. Is that going to be 9-6? 10-6? Because I think they beat Baltimore in December, week 17. That's a flex game. That could be for their playoff lives. That could be 10-6. And then at Minnesota, 10-7. I knew this was going to happen. And I know you may not even be watching the video this long, but I've literally got the same record for the Lions, the Bears, the Vikings, and now the Packers. I knew this was going to happen. I have all four of them at 10-7, fighting for the NFC North crown. There are only two wild card spots in each division. So, do we get a situation where all four are 10-7 and they get three teams in and that last team isn't in because of what it would go? Division record, I'm guessing, conference record, and then win percentage maybe overall. I don't know. After that, probably conference record. So it's going to be interesting to see how they do against their conference mates and divisional. So look at the NFC North. It's going to be really interesting because I got 10 wins for all four teams. All four got pretty much don't have a lot of holes, but I think out of the four teams, the Packers may have the most amount of holes. But a quarterback, a really good quarterback like Jordan Love, can really help resolve a lot of those issues, as well as a wonderful coach in LaFleur. Now, that's going to be really interesting because now I think about it, I really could see this happening. And remember where you heard it first. This is just me doing an exercise with you guys. I see 10-7 for all four NFC North teams in the same division. So that would be something crazy. But I want to hear from you, Flex Zone family. What do you guys think about that? All four NFC North teams possibly finishing in the same vicinity of each other with 10-7 records. Like I said, because I think with the Packers, excuse me, they could start 4-1, beat Cincinnati 5-1, 5-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, 9-4, 10-4, 10-6. Yeah, I see about 10-7. 10-7 is viable because at Minnesota, at Chicago, at Denver, at Detroit on Thanksgiving, at Arizona game is going to be tough. They lose Dallas or Cleveland. That's one of those. And they're not going to win every game at home, are they? So they may drop a game at home. They're not supposed to lose against Philly, I think. That could be 7. And that Carolina game won't be easy either. I'm saying 10-7 for the Green Bay Packers. We love Jordan Love. We like what LaFleur is doing up there. We love what he's doing. Spreading love each and every day here on the Flex Zone Podcast, your home for the NFL and professional sports. Join us if you haven't already. We're doing each team. I haven't gotten to your team yet. I promise this one away. All four NFC North teams, 10-7. Let me know what you think down below. We want to hear from you. God's favorite host, your home for all that and more. Now, hit it. Subscribe now and hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts on all four NFC North teams. The toughest division of football, finishing 10-7. But I like the Matthew Golden pick. Hopefully, some of these receivers they have can stay healthy and the old line can hold up. And I think defensively, they can get good front seven play. It'll help the defense, but I'm a little worried about some of the back end on the defense as well. But all very talented teams in the NFC North. I think all playoff caliber as we see. We projecting 10 wins for all four, which means they'll all probably not even win 10. They'll all win like 8 or 9 and beat each other up even more. But that would be so fun for the NFL if that happens, especially for this great division that we already know is going to be good. Stay tuned for more here on the Flex Zone. We're breaking down each team. I promise. If yours isn't out yet, your franchise, we're on our way to get it done. I promise you. Have a great day.